excited. Hopefully going to get a chance to get out there and do some catching tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, and we have a little bit of a weather window, maybe a weather window, if you could say that. It's going to be a high pressure, going to be that east wind, so we're going to be able to maybe sneak out there and do some half-day fishing tomorrow, get out and get those hogfish. Close to shore, they're only in about 40, 50, 60 foot of water. We're catching a lot of hogfish, some really big lane snapper, and some more. We're going to talk about your fishing report here very shortly, but first, weather. And we're excited to hopefully get that little weather window tomorrow. Then we also have what looks to be an even better weather window towards the second half of this week. We've got a new moon coming up. New moon is going to be Thursday, and that Thursday new moon brings with it also a small little weather window behind the front. And then even Friday looks pretty good weather wise as far as wind and seas are concerned, but could potentially be a little rainy Friday, so we're keeping an eye on that. Best day in the near term is going to be tomorrow, Monday, and then it looks pretty darn good there Thursday and maybe even Friday as well. So those are going to be your three go-to days if you want to get out there and go fishing. Tuesday, not so great. Could be pretty nautical, could be no-name storm, coastal flooding type situation again, so definitely keeping an eye on things for Tuesday. Wednesday, going to be a little windy out of the north, going to be kind of that cold front situation, much like it is today, which is overcast, gloomy, and getting a little bit chillier through the day. As far as your fishing reports go, offshore right now, we're focused on those red grouper. The red grouper bite is open, or the red grouper harvest is open, and we're catching a lot of red grouper when we're able to get out there. We've only been able to get out there once since season opened January 1st, and we crushed them on the Flying Hub 2 out deep. Big mangrove snapper, big vermilions, almacos, porgies, and other species available as well. Keep in mind, triggerfish are closed. So as far as the offshore report goes, triggerfish are closed, but we're focused on those red grouper right now, and definitely excited to go out there and get some more of them. Potentially maybe Thursday, Friday, going to be your best chance offshore. Tomorrow is a good weather window. Monday is a good weather window for near shore, but not really going to be potential for offshore because of that east wind, that high pressure. It's going to make it rough there offshore. Near shore, it's all about them hogfish. The hogfish and the big lanes really too, with a side of potential mangrove snapper. You've got a chance for a red grouper, but really we're not seeing a ton of red grouper near shore. Unless you're on a private charter, a few lines in the water, we might catch a handful here and there. The 10-hour does have a chance for those red grouper, but we're not catching 20 of them. You know, you're catching maybe 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 red grouper on a 10-hour trip at most. So the 10 hour is not the trip. If you want to target red grouper, you want to go on those offshore adventures, the 12-hour extreme, the 39, the 44, or a private charter. Keep in mind, our 39s will resume February 16th behind dry dock. The guys and gals are working hard up there at Tarpon Springs on the Florida Fisherman and Dry Dock. We're going to be sharing some photos of that as well, so stay tuned there. Inshore, we're catching a lot of the sheepshead. The sheepshead are fired up. When the weather's too rough to get offshore, it's a good time to go get those sheepshead. So we're getting a lot of the sheepshead around the docks, piers, bridges, pilings. Definitely good time to target those sheepshead around inshore structures. Also, good time for the speckled trout. Seeing a lot of the trout action going pretty well. The redfish are pretty fired up around the dock lines. You can get the snook, but you got to go into that back country and go hunt for them. Creeks, rivers, bayous, that kind of thing. We are seeing a lot of the dolphins. Good time to get out there and go dolphin watching on our Dolphin Watching Nature Cruise and Eco Tour. Go out there to Shell Key or Egmont Key on our island trips. We've got our ferry trips. We've got our 3-hour Shell Key shelling trip. We've got tons of other trips besides fishing if you like going on our sunset cruise. Lots of good opportunities there. Keep in mind, this rougher weather is going to be a great time for shelling because it pushes new shells up there on the beach. So we've got a group out there at Egmont Key today just finding endless, bountiful amounts of shells, shark's teeth, that kind of thing. Because of all that weather yesterday, pushing all those fresh shells up on the beach. There's only, I think, 14 people today on our Egmont Key ferry. So super light load, great opportunity to span the island and find those fresh shells. So say Wednesday this week, behind that really rough day Tuesday, going to be the best day to get out there early and go shelling, because there won't be many people, and you're going to be the first one out there to those fresh shells and shark's teeth up on the island. We've got a lot of fisheries meetings this week. We're going to be heading out to Jacksonville. We've got our Marine Recreational Education Program meeting. We also have our charter boat electronic reporting and head boat electronic reporting advisory panel meetings this week as well in Tampa. So going to be bouncing around to a lot of fisheries meetings. We have the Gulf Council meeting coming up at the end of this month in Louisiana. So we're going to be traveling up there for that. So lots of stuff fisheries meetings wise to keep an eye on and stay tuned for as well. So keep tuned for that. We'll give you updates, of course, as well. The council meeting at the end of the month, we're going to be real focused on what happened in Wave 4 with our red grouper. We want answers on that. We're going to be hearing about our amberjack and gag grouper. We're looking for some updates on where our landings were for 2023 and then what we're looking forward to in 2024. Also, keep in mind, tonight is our live stream show. So every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m., you can join us and hang out and talk fishing for an hour. We answer your questions live. We talk about what's going on now, what's coming up, and more. So it's actually interactive live Q&A show, and we give away $1,500 in free stuff every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. So hopefully you'll join us for that live stream show. And then finally, Final Friday. Don't forget, January 26th, the last Friday of this month and the last Friday of every month, we do our Final Friday event from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We give away our free crawfish boil, free beer, free soda, free water. It's a free good time, and it's definitely a blast. John's Pass wide too. Other businesses have big parties as well. There's live music around the pass. We're even having a barbecue contest at this Final Friday, January 26th from 6 to 9 p.m. First place gets $300 trip fare. Second place is a $100 trip fare. And third place is a free Hubbard's Marina swag pack. So come join us for Final Friday at the end of January. And every last Friday of every month, we do our Final Friday event. People get confused because they're like, Final Friday, does that mean this is the last time it's happening? No, it just means that's the event name, Final Friday. So it wasn't the Final Friday. It's never the Final Friday. We do them every month. So come join us. And then finally, Seafood Fest is January 19th, 20th, and 21st. Definitely want to mark your calendars for that. It's a huge event inside John's Pass, a great time, and lots of fun stuff there as well. So come out and join us for all the great events, all the great fishing, dolphin trips, island trips, shelling, and more we have here at Hubbard's Marina. We hope to see you soon. I hope you're having a great Sunday. And stay warm, stay dry, and let's get you out there on the water, y'all. Don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. We'll see you tonight for the show.